Let's now move on to another development coming in, and this one concerns the U.S. elections. Tech giant Microsoft says that the company has found Russian operations that are targeting presidential elections in the U.S. Researchers at Microsoft have released a report which says that Russia-linked accounts are releasing divisive content which is aimed at U.S. audiences. One of the information campaigns includes criticizing American support of Ukraine in its war with Russia. The company also added that so far online activity is lower than what they've seen in previous elections. The development comes a month after the Kremlin had said that Russia would not meddle in the U.S. elections. It has also dismissed accusations of swaying the 2016 and 2020 U.S. presidential elections. And let's talk to our correspondent, Susan Teherani, who's joining us on the line from New York. Hi, Susan. Now, Microsoft says that they started their probe months ago, and when they began, they noticed that Russia had already started cracking the U.S. systems. Now, the Kremlin says that it would not meddle in the November U.S. elections. What more do we know from your end?
Yeah, so the issue of outside interference in American elections has really been a main talking point for the past few election cycles. But also, I think it's something that's constantly not only being monitored by security agencies like the FBI and the CIA, but also, the American public is also very weary about how they're getting this information in an election year because of how, there was no Russian interference during President Trump's election, for example, and how the Democrats really went with that. There's this sense of, on the one hand, trying to prevent outside interference and, of course, election interference, but on the other hand, you're dealing with a public that's extremely skeptical of these issues as well. For example, in 2016, as you remember, Hillary Clinton said that Donald Trump won only because Russia assisted him. So this is something that's as much a security and cybersecurity issue as it's a cultural issue as well. And that's why it's so hard to get to the bottom of it, because it's become so politicized.
All right. I've been talking to our correspondent, Susan Teherani, live from New York. Susan, thank you. For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.